Happy New Year. My name is Dave Householder, and I'm the director of Reaching Emerging California, a joint venture of Alpha USA and the Reformed Church in America here in Southern California. I want to say a special greeting to our Reaching Emerging California team members and some new friends. Our goal is nothing more and nothing less than the total transformation of Southern California through the good news of Jesus Christ. We're an alliance of people with great plans because we have a great God whose plans are even bigger than ours. The Lord will have his way with this most influential of regions, and we just want to be a part of it with him. I'd invite you to look at the Time Magazine link in the email. It's a wonderful Time Magazine article about how the Alpha Course, an evangelistic effort, has transformed London. And now London, of all places in England, is one of the most church-going areas of the entire nation of England. That's a whole transformation from the way things used to be. So transformation is possible. And when transformation happens in one of these big influential cities like Los Angeles or New York or Hong Kong or London, then that transformation continues to flow out from those places. Now, this has been a real hard year for a lot of you, both ministry-wise and financially. And I'm sending you this message to encourage you. You know, there's a Bible passage in Psalm 110 that you may know about, but Psalm 110, verse 1, is the most quoted verse in the entire New Testament from the Old Testament. The Lord said to my Lord, "Sit in the place of honor at my right hand until I humble your enemies, making them a footstool under your feet." All of the enemies of Jesus will be put under his feet. And you may think, well, that's great, everything will be under Jesus' feet. But Psalm 8 talks about the same thing happening for us. It's an empowerment psalm that talks about the crown of creation that we are. Verse 5, "Yet you made them even just a little lower than God." And old versions of the Bible say a little lower than the angels, but the original Hebrew does say just a shaving, a wood shaving, lower than God. "And you gave them charge, you crowned them with glory and honor. You gave them charge of everything you made," us, everything you made, "putting all things under their feet," all things under their authority, "the flocks and the herds and all the wild animals, the birds of the sky, the fish of the sea, and everything that swims in the ocean currents. O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth." Well, 2008 for Reaching Emerging California was our first year of operation. We built an amazing team of business people and church leaders we've met several times. We hosted lots of evangelistic training events. We were blessed to see Hope Chapel of Hermosa Beach and Rock Harbor get involved in Alpha. And these churches are so influential in the area, and we are so blessed to have them a part of the team. We hosted a big Alpha weekend at Robinwood Church with 170 guests last fall, and we're so blessed by that also. It's been a great first year, and next year is going to be even better than that. Robinwood Church here in Huntington Beach that I pastor is our Alpha Lighthouse Church, and we'd like to start some new lighthouse churches in the area, perhaps in San Diego. We've got a great prospect at First Presbyterian in Visalia, the Coachella Valley, the San Fernando Valley, etc., etc. We're also wanting to work with the Crystal Cathedral as they mobilize for evangelization. Rick Micey, who's part of our leadership team here at Reaching Emerging California, is very excited as he takes a very important leadership role there at the Crystal Cathedral as the Crystal Cathedral transforms into an evangelistic engine here in the area, which it hasn't been for quite some time, and we're very much excited to be a part of that. We're going to be training at the Crystal Cathedral very soon. You can check all of these dates on the email. There's a whole bunch of detail there, and we'd love to have you become a part of that. And we've got some guests coming to the Crystal Cathedral, and you just won't believe the names of these people that are coming. But have a look at some of those names on the email. We're getting ready for the Coachella Valley for Easter in 2010, and we're going to have a big evangelistic event right around Easter in 2010, and we're hoping to do Alpha beforehand and after that to have a follow-up course for people. We really want to do some invitations in certain key areas in Southern California for the Alpha course and for all kinds of other evangelistic things that will be happening. We also hope to upgrade our media resources. Media is one of those things where we have a lot of people who are very good at media here in the area. We want to use those skills of believers who are very good at media. We've said since the very beginning we'd like to mobilize an army of 600,000 people to transform Southern California. Now, you might think, well, how are we going to mobilize 600,000 people? Well, the truth is that's only 3% of the population of Southern California. And we believe that that's what it would take to transform the area. Now, 39%, according to Barna, of the people in Southern California are at least somewhat church-going. They're people that are familiar with church, that have a home church, that if they want to go to church, they know where to go, and they're familiar with the congregation that they go to. 39% is somewhat church-going. So it's only really, we're looking at mobilizing 1 out of every 13 churchgoers, 1 out of 13, to become a part of this project to transform this area for Jesus Christ. And we want to do that not just to transform this area, but because we know that Los Angeles, Southern California, is so influential in the rest of the world. We transform this area, we work with the Lord to transform this area, and then that in turn transforms so much of the world. I have an attachment on the email, which is about evangelizing according to your type of church. And I really don't think that one size fits all when it comes to evangelization. I think that we need to work with the strengths of each type of church. And we talk about preservationist or historical churches. We talk about big attractional churches. And we're also going to be talking about missional churches. And you need to identify which kind of church that yours is and then evangelize appropriately according to that. So please have a look at that. The article is really about Alpha, the Alpha course, but it really has principles of evangelization which fit for almost everyone. Please pray for me. On Thursday, I'll be meeting with the evangelistic denomination leaders of the Foursquare denomination at their headquarters in Echo Park this Thursday, and we'll be introducing Reaching Emerging California to them. We've already talked to Jack Hayford about that, and we're looking at ways of connecting with this most Californian of the denominations here in the area. Bless you, those who you have donated to Reaching Emerging California, both churches and individuals. If you want to continue to do that, and we hope you will, you can look on the website. It's got the information under Donate. We have no full-time employees, and we're probably never going to. We have no office overhead. We work out of offices. We work out of coffee shops. We work in partnership with people. We're not here to build a big ministry. We're here to do big ministry, and there's a real big difference between those two. All we basically have is just a website and enthusiasm. Blessing on you as you head into 2009. We hope that you're going to have an excellent, excellent year. We hope that your dreams will approach the level of the Lord's dreams for this area. The Lord tells us to pray on earth as it is in heaven. And until Southern California looks like heaven, until everything is as it should be, we want to be working with the Lord for the transformation of this area. Thanks for being a partner, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you all soon. Give me a call on my cell phone, 714-907-3835, if you want to continue conversation, or drop me an email, or check the Reaching Emerging California website. Talk to you later, and have a great year.